Now, when it comes to the best running back coming out of New Orleans, Leonard Fournette is always in the discussion. But so is Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk and John Curtis legend Joe McKnight, who will be entering the Allstate Sugar Bowl New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame. What was the moment that let you know he was special?
Well, actually, it was Coach Corey. Coach Corey's the elementary school coach, and he came to me when Joe was in the 5th grade, and he said, "I think you got a guy here who could do some things."
Joe McKnight was turning heads before he even reached high school. And when the Kenner native finally put on the varsity pads, McKnight stole the show, helping John Curtis win 3 state championships, especially in 2006, when McKnight capped off his high school career with a National High School Player of the Year honor.
Acceleration. He would get the ball in his hand, and all of a sudden he was in the end zone, and guys were diving from behind. He had great physical speed, and obviously that came across the track.
The former Patriot also won the Class 2A state championship in the 100-meter dash as a junior. But McKnight's athletic dominance shined during his senior season on the gridiron, when he scored 27 total offensive touchdowns and added 3 return TDs.
He'd have been another Travis Hunter. He wasn't a 230-pound back. He was a guy that was in that 200, 205, 210-pound range, which allowed him to be skilled enough to play at a wide receiver or at a corner. Joe's physical stature allowed him to be able to do both sides of the ball.
McKnight's best skill set, though, was not on the field. The running back's humility was the first thing college coaches noticed, and his humbleness played a part in McKnight's decision to sign with USC.
One of the things in recruiting that a lot of people made mistakes with him was they tried to appeal to his ego, and there wasn't any ego there. Joe's ego was about playing and about being competitive. One of the college coaches was here, and he said, "Boy, I was really impressed with McKnight. As I watched practice go on," he said, "at first I couldn't pick him out because he was doing everything everybody else was doing the same way everybody else was doing it."
McKnight dominated on the West Coast. During his 3 years at USC, the Trojans saw their running back rack up 2,200 rushing yards while averaging 6.38 yards per carry, the second most in program history, behind former New Orleans Saint Reggie Bush.
I told him I was going to support whatever he did. And when you look in the mirror and you realize I made this decision, not someone else, then you just grit your teeth and get through it. And Joe made that decision, and it worked out, turned out to be pretty good.
McKnight's collegiate career earned him a spot in the 2010 NFL Draft, when the New York Jets selected the John Curtis alum in the 4th round. McKnight's final professional game was in 2016 with the Saskatchewan Roughriders of the Canadian Football League. Now, McKnight and the rest of the 2025 class will be recognized as Hall of Fame members on August 2nd at the Allstate Sugar Bowl Sports Awards banquet. We'll have more Sports Zone after the break.
You can wait.